I'm going for it. Although right's a no. Fuck. Oh, this creek pops out into a road. Nice. We started the adventure portion of this ride on New Virginia Ridge Road in Beatyville, Kentucky. We didn't know exactly what we were getting into, but I had a general idea that a series of Jeep trails would lead us across Big Sinking Creek and eventually to Bald Rock Fork Road, where we could get on Route 11 and head north towards Slade. I found out after the ride that these roads are part of the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway, so there are maps for some of these otherwise unmarked trails, but where's the fun in that? New Virginia Ridge Road starts showing signs pretty early on of being a little more technical than your average forest road. Rocks and out-of-place sandy sections can catch you off guard, especially on a big bike with ill-equipped tires for the terrain. But despite a lack of skills critical to our success, we pressed on knowing that the bikes were more capable than we are, and hoping to keep them in one piece. I'm hoping it does. It's hard to tell from the map. Oh, stay to the left. Yeah. Stay to the left, FB. The Big GS Adventure is absolutely outstanding on the highway, but I'm still getting used to the sensation of handling the weight on loose rocky descents. The mass that melts away into an afterthought on the pavement comes rushing back to the forefront of my mind in these sections. Fortunately, the brakes and electronics leave a wide margin for rider error, because I trend towards error. Today's an explorative mission. My ultimate goal is to map out a big bike-friendly route from the northern end of the Daniel Boone to Tennessee. The southern portion's complete, and we've ridden that route from McKee to Cumberland Falls earlier in the year. From Cumberland Falls, we'll have 3 options, with Big South Fork in Tennessee being the shortest option. Alternatively, we can go through Cumberland Gap to the Pisgah and south towards the Rocky Mountain 500, or continue east and catch the Mid-Atlantic BDR. As you bank a right at the end of the hill, you'll come to a crossroad. To the left, there's a sketchy-looking but sturdy enough wooden bridge, and to the right is an even sketchier section of road. We went for the sketchier section of the road. We should have taken the bridge. If you come down here, take the bridge. Damn. After a quick recon of said bridge, we were back on our way. I've heard it said that when you're lost, any direction is just as good as another. But I've learned that statement is a logical fallacy. And when 2 roads diverge in a narrow wood, the one less traveled typically has a less desirable destination. When you're off the map, this is just how it goes sometimes. Fortunately, the Viking and FB were able to join me today. I usually do these explorative runs on my own, and then bring the fellas when I have a solid plan in place. That's how I maintain credibility as the route planner. But today, the boys are starting to question what exactly I've gotten us into. What you got? Interesting. Can we get around, or you gotta turn around? The Viking is more daring, brave, and skilled than I am. So an ominous "uh-oh" in the comms gives me pause. But he responds to my question about turning around with an "I don't know," which is bro code for "we can probably make it, but I ain't going first." Well, that's weird. It's hard to tell how deep it is, huh? It does appear to have a gravel bottom. We'll find a stick and check her out, as opposed to swamping the old ADVs. I mean, hell, that can't be.
I don't think it's very deep. I don't know what's in it.
Hey. I'm going for it. Well, we ain't figured that out yet. Woo! Yeah. It's pretty slick. Stay to the right, or the left. My right, your left. It's deeper on the left side. It's slick, but just go easy, you'll be all right. Nice. Yeah. Good job, FE. Back on our way, this unmarked road starts to deteriorate a bit, and we encounter more of our least favorite obstacle, mud, the bane of the factory tire's existence. But I'm pretty sure if we keep pushing forward, we're going to come out somewhere. Well, right's a no. Left, in fact, turned out to be a no as well. The road was entirely washed out in both directions, so with my initial optimism shattered, we turned back. Past the waterborne murder house, past the poor excuse for a bridge, through the mud. Oh shit, stay left in there. Fuck, I thought I was going swimming for a minute. Yeah. And up the hill that had thoroughly strained my butt cheeks on the way down. Come on up to me, FB. We encountered these same gentlemen later in the day in the exact area that I was hoping to connect to on Bald Rock Fort. They had repaired the bridge we didn't cross and told us we couldn't make it through in the direction we had taken. Accurate, but not exactly timely advice. Fuck. Yep, I'm good. The nice thing about having a bike that's had features developed for older, lesser skilled men is that it has hill start assist designed for the predicament I currently find myself in. The downside is the realization that I'm well within the target demographic of a bike designed for older, lesser skilled men. This is a big old heavy son of a bitch to get up these hills, man. Ugh. Hey, momentum's a hell of a lot better than starting on a hill, FB. Oh, buddy, I got hill start assist. Yeah. It holds the brakes for you until you start engaging the wheels forward. Which, I'll say, about in the last 2 minutes, I came to really appreciate that feature. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, no, that sand is freaking gnarly. Alright, my hands are numb.
I would mind down here to do that.
A short 4-mile stint on the pavement took us to where Bald Rock Fork Road meets 498, so we were able to get to the area I was hoping to find after a light detour. The road starts out as a wide, well-manicured gravel road, but it quickly narrows to more of the same terrain we'd encountered earlier, but nothing that can't be done on a very big ADV with more confidence than talent. I could, however, see how wetter weather could easily complicate some of this section, especially considering it's been very dry here over the last week. That's the goal. If my bike's not muddy enough, I'm going to stop and just smear some on it. I'm probably going to put some on my face too. Yeah, I was ripping dank nooners going down a freaking trail on the fucking 800-pound Rhino that I'm trying to ride. Got a little mud splash in my face, ain't no big deal. I'd hate to come down here when it's been raining. This is the road that I thought we would, maybe that way, eventually come to. Oh, there's more parking down there. Oh, hell, that's significantly better. I've learned the hard way that it's always best to stop and check long water crossings where you can't see the bottom, especially on a maiden voyage. It don't get too deep. There are some little rocks in there that are gonna... Yeah, up here it's harder. Shoot right up through here. Nice. Right up through there. Good job. The road quality improved significantly after the water crossing, even when it made a few more zigzags across Big Sinking Creek. This section's definitely going to make it into the final route, especially after I asked the Bronco boys how the heck they got to this side from New Virginia Ridge Road. Yeah, I gotta ask these guys how it comes out. For a while we continued to meander up the creek, and then after a few more increasingly populated miles, we came out on 1036 and then took Route 11 towards Slade. Route 11 is an incredibly scenic section through the area of Natural Bridge State Resort Park, and it brings you out conveniently close to the Nada Tunnel. I had some hopes of continuing the trek north from there via Indian Creek Road and connecting trails in Red River Gorge, but after a short gravel route used primarily by campers, the road is closed. We know more adventures await in this beautiful area of Kentucky, but for now, it's going to have to wait until next time.